So today's October 6th, and I just posted a video about the centipede, why it was there and all that, the induced fever, electric shocks, putting off my right eardrum, and the ants that were in my kitchen area. I just spoke about all of that, right? All of that is induced witchcraft and directed energy weapons. Now what they did, I came out. And so I was having a thought that how these military people, so how this, my neighborhood, how they sent out a FedEx mail to me, that said, oh, military is, looking up. There's like, we have like a buffer zone. There's a lake here and we have like a buffer zone. So usually all the communications that we get, it's via email from my neighborhood. All the communications are via email, whatever they want to say about HOA and whatever it is. Yet, out of nowhere, this FedEx girl once came, and I knew they will do something, because back then what happened was I was doing something in the buffer area, right? Like, or trimming, or even if I do something, anything there, and they're like, oh no, like we cannot even place like pots or anything over there, we can't grow anything over there, it's like a buffer area, we can't cut down any big trees or nothing, right? So they wanted to make issue about, something I might have cut or something over there, like trim something, and so they had this FedEx girl come to my house, and it was like a return receipt. They wanted my signature and my name was on that. And it was bizarre because this house is not under my name. So they wanted my signature, or maybe it was under my hubby's name and I was at home. Yeah, they knew that, I'll be at home, my hubby's not there. And so they sent this girl out, and there was a FedEx truck. But that these people, the CIA, FBI, NSA, they do all these military people, they even fake their trucks. I mean, can be just a white truck with a FedEx sign on it, a fake sign, because I didn't see that girl go to anybody neighbor's house. They came just straight to my house, and that was it. And now they're just giving me a twitch on the left side of my leg to confirm that, my neighborhood is working with this military, NSA, CIA, FBI for these illegal gang stalking experimentations for super interrogation purpose. Oh, so you gonna do this? Then we gonna send this letter immediately. So now we know. They just gave me a confirmation by giving me a twitch on my left leg, by saying that anything on the left side means correct. It's a confirmation. So now they are confirming in this video that my neighborhood is involved in a criminal activity of illegal torturing and illegal gang stalking and illegal privacy, invasion of a targeted individual. So when they are themselves are criminals, they want to hone into my little things. Oh, you did this, then we're gonna send somebody to your house, even with we'll ask you to have your signature. Here's a return receipt, and I still have that letter which said that, oh, this buffer area is here, and you are not supposed to do this or that and this and that, right? All that BS was like, list was mentioned there. So how come this person, if it has to do with all the people who has this buffer area, I mean the properties who has this buffer area, she should be going on every person's house, right? She just came to my house and she just left. So that was and I knew, and before even she came, just because I did that, I knew, like I had a thought, and anytime I process a thought, I know that they will do something. So I process a thought, oh, they might send something, to, I was thinking they would do it via email. Who knew, like they will just send this person via FedEx with a return receipt where they require my signature and all that. So I was just having a thought of that. And another thought I had was, once I just placed like a squirrel feed. And so I just placed it there. So because I have like a tree there, so I had like squirrels come in, and so they immediately started to rave up it was extreme raving of the engine. And we know that all these extreme raving, they do it at a particular time. So not only that, just within like 10 minutes something, they had a military helicopter pass right above my house, and actually I made a video on it. I showed the military video and I showed the feed also. That's, you see how the militaries was doing all these things, or else I don't have military helicopters or anything passing over my house or in, you know, in front of my house. They'll make sure that if it's on the back side, they will come in the back side, not in the front side. This is how they make sure that they are in my view, and they will do within 10 minutes. You know how Richard Bruce said that the moment he uploads the video on reptilians and exposes Keanu Reeves and, you know, the people who are reptilians, he will start to see all these PD, oh, now they are just giving me a tweet on the left side of my foot confirming the same, that maybe Keanu Reeves is a reptilian, or these people, they are, a lot of them are reptilians, which they themselves show in the animated series Inside Job. You can just go watch it. It's on Netflix. And it was getting boring, and, you know, I didn't watch all the way, like all of it, all the episodes. Like I said, these people don't have much of an IQ, so they just try to make everything look, oh, nice and whatever, or comedy or something, but it just turns out to be trash. Anyways, so they immediately had this helicopter fly over my house within like 10 minutes, just like they do with Richard Bruce. He's a YouTuber, he's a targeted individual, and he always gets these helicopter activities the moment he starts to upload the reptilian videos. So just to tell me, oh, you don't put this seed, and it was just to try it out. I just placed it once, you know, I had like a little bit left over. I'm like, okay, the squirrel will just eat here if it notices, you know. I wanted to put it away from my deck, and so I just placed it. It was almost near my grass area. So that stand was, you know, lurking in the between the grass and the buffer area, but it was like, you know, almost in my grass area. Yet they wanted to make issue about it, and so they had a military helicopter immediately fly. So I was just having a thought today. All this happened like, I don't know, a year ago, but I was just having a thought. So immediately these people gave me a call on my phone, on my cell phone, where I'm recording the video, and it was a spam call. So you see, these spam calls are not really spam calls as people think. These are being done by these very NSA, CIA, FBI people who want to say, oh, it's a spam, you don't put that there. Oh, you don't do that there, that's a spam. That's all they wanted to say. Or else I wouldn't have gotten this call, because they wanted to say a spam. So they had a military helicopter. Then they had the FedEx guy come. Oh, it's a spam. Then they wanted to have raving of the engine, and still they are not convinced by all the 3 activities they did for that one thing. Then they wanted to have this spam call today. Just at a thought. Why? Because they are reading my mind. They have uploaded my brain to a computer. They are reading my mind. They are doing super interrogation of every single thing I do in my life, even my thoughts. And the only way to do super interrogation is either they rev up the engine, or they have a military helicopter, or they can send something like FedEx mail that is not normal. It's just like Jehovah's Witnesses who started to come. Initially, when they were coming, they used to go to neighborhood houses during the weekends. But then, for the 2 years that they came to my house, they even stopped going to neighborhood houses. They would actually wear Indian dresses and come directly to my house, and then that's it. They would leave. So literally, I knew that they were targeting me, and they would do it only when, say, something in that entire week, if, say, something adult kind of thing just showed up maybe on my WhatsApp message or some. And back then I was at least in touch with my friends and, you know, relatives. So I have no control over what they sent to me. You know, it could be just a little bit of adult joke, or say even if I and my hubby were watching some movie and see if little bit of adult thing, or even verbally something came up. It was a lot of this sexual predator programming was going on, as if I'm the sexual predator, as if I am, you know, the pedophile. Like all that BS programming was going on. So they immediately would send these Jehovah's Witnesses to sending me the Jesus Christ flyer and all that to my house. Okay, and then later I realized, when I started to watch Almas Jacob's video, oh, these people are Satanists. Oh, these people are pedophiles. And they show you in Pentaverate. Go watch Pentaverate and you'll know from their language, from their Pentaverate and Inside Job. Just go watch it and you'll know what kind of people they are. They do orgy parties. They do, they run sex labs. They do all these there are all pedophiles there. And they tell you right there. So I don't have to prove myself that what kind of person I am, because I know what kind of person I am. It made no sense to have these Jehovah's Witnesses to come to my house for this stupid bizarre thing that was going on. Okay, you do this, we're gonna send you with Jehovah's Witness. Oh, you do this, then we're gonna give cut on your face. All this BS was going on back then, but only after watching Almas Jacob's video and I realized, oh, Jehovah's Witnesses are Satanists. Oh, Jehovah's Witnesses do human, animal, and child sacrifice. Oh, they are into sexual ritual abuse. And that is what military article clearly said, that we do sexual abuse. And that is why there are 300 witches in one military base. And because they are doing sexual abuse, and because there are 300 witches in one military base, and because military article came up with all these sexual things, that we are going to induce rape in the society, we are going to induce pedophilia in the society, we are going to, and the ex-FBI agent, that Ted Gunderson, whatever his name is, when you watch the Revelations of Jesus Christ video, his starting is with that ex-FBI agent, and he clearly says that this wise-up guy, who is, I think, this from 13 Illuminati bloodline or something like that, or whatever. He said to this FBI that you have to promote sex and drugs in the youth. Okay, so these people telling me, it's always like this evil reverse programming that they do on me, because I'm a targeted individual, or from Jesus Christ bloodline, or the chosen one, or the star seeds, who really do not belong to this earth, right? So these people have, that's why they have problem with me. And so they were doing reverse mind programming with me, when they were doing, so when they themselves are criminal, they try to tell me I'm a criminal. But all these Jehovah's activities stopped when I started to learn about their, how Satanists they are, and how these people started to send all these Jesus Christ stuff. I'm like, yeah, that made no sense when you yourself are doing witchcraft and all this. So yeah, this is how they do reverse mind programming. So again, they wanted to have a spam call, and just to tell me, oh, look, you're thinking this, it's a spam, it's spam, you don't do this over there. No. That's all they wanted to say. Oh, we are doing super interrogation, we are illegally uploading your brain to some computer, we are illegally sexually harassing you, we are illegally doing witchcraft on you and your family, we are illegally doing improbable synchronizations and giving you induced fevers and induced accidents, and making sure you eat the cockroaches kind of food when we contaminate all your sink area. We make sure your parents and your in-laws, they fall down. We make sure that we give you induced accidents. We make sure that a lot of these fever that, like, for example, my hubby's was having, a lot of it is induced, how they immediately start to give him allergy, sneezes, just because I was having a thought of, allergy. Oh, we should go get a pill. We were at a gas station. There was a pharmacy right there. And just I had a thought while I was sitting in the car while he was filling up the gas that, oh, we should have this allergy pill for him. But although in this time usually he doesn't have allergy, and for past so many months I never saw him sneezed at all. There was no such allergy at all. And just immediately the moment he sat in the car, he started to sneeze. I'm like, oh, just these people want to do improbable synchronizations for super interrogation purpose. So immediately they gave him a sneeze. They have done induced sneezing with me also. Just they are doing induced fever right now with me. So I know that it feels like wiggling, and it just starts to feel all this weirdness. And so I know that not everything is directed energy weapons. A lot of it is witchcraft. And yesterday, Almas Jacob was showing a movie where these aliens, so-called aliens, who are jinn and demons and fallen angels, who were harassing this girl who was alone in her house, messing with light bulbs, doing all this poltergeist activity on her. All of this, was going on with her. So yeah, these people, when they are dealing with jinn demons, they can do anything. They can give you induced fever, they can give you induced sneezes, they can have like pain at a particular muscle or bone or everything, they can do it via these jinn and demons. So yeah, this is all I wanted to know, why they had a spam call right now, right after I came from shower. And so thank goodness that I had to make this video, because now the military got exposed, my neighborhood got exposed, the raving of the engine got exposed, and the spam caller, who are these spam callers, they are not NSS, I mean, they are not the actual spam callers who wants your credit card or who wants your personal info for any other stuff. They are the actual spam callers from NSA, CIA, FBI, Delta Force, military, all these people.